everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Dolphins going up against the Jaguars.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Carr being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they try the right side here. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Check 4, check 4. Now, 6-18.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's caught. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Dewan Smoot in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Carr. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. off looking right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Easy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to let one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Parker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he'd hit the sideline. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken inside his own 40. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Slot man moves right. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep down, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. And now here's a carry heading left. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down following the run. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Play action. Now Carr. And a throw right sideline is complete. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
As they run the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr over the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Carr to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Carr. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
To throw on second down, Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Robinson's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now they try the right side here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Evans in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Fresh set of downs here. And now here's a carry heading left. And now running right through it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. To throw his Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 20. throw now on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. The Jaguars getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.